And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the New York Knicks here in New York. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Newell. Rollins is out there with Garland. Then there's Murray. And it's Zorber in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Knicks, Bridges out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's MP. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Here we go.
Tonight's game means a lot, Doris. These are the games coaches sometimes identify as turning point games, right?
You are so right, Kev, because listen, teams continue to define themselves in terms of who they are and how they win. So performing well at this point of the season really ends up having a great influence where you finish. This is a long year, but an important time.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Garland, no good. MP against Garland. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Mind the lane. Good shot.
Number 82.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot.
Look out.
That's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
MP's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Brunson against Garland. They need this. The shot by Rollins, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Brunson kicks to MP. New York moving it around. A 3-ball. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 10.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
He is passionate.
For the Knicks, Anunoby, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. MP comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Stone. Pass to Rollins. Ripped away. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Rollins is out there with Garland. Then there's Murray. And it's Zorber in at the 5 spot.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
MP, that's for 2. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And It's a 9-point Knicks lead.
I'm beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Kevin?
It is a beautiful thing. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. To the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots it up. It's rebounded by Towns.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Murray outside. From deep. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Rollins.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
To the middle. Knicks with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and you really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And here's Carlin for three. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
And the Clippers call time here. Enzo MP will bring it up for the New York Knicks. 22 is their biggest lead. Up front, it's Anunoby at the 4 and Towns at the 5. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's MP in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Murray outside. Banked in off the glass. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The drive by MP and the dunk by MP.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Clippers trail by 20. Murray outside. Takes the 13-footer. Bridges with the board.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
On the wing, Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
And that one drops.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Murray outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Rollins. Over Bridges. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
A 3 from MP. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc. 2 in each half, making an impact.
And the Clippers call time here. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree? For the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. MP comes in for Miles McBride. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Got that one up quick. MP's got 16 points here in the second half.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Murray out there with Newell. Then it's Darius Garland. Then there's Rollins. And it's Sorber in at the center, locking down the middle. And MP throws it down hard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. The three from Garland bangs home the trifecta. Garland's got 21.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
MP outside. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Knicks.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taking advantage of a really tired defense.
And the rejection by MP.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And New York making a change here. McBride's checked in. Free throw good, MP. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
Pass to Sorber. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And so, MP will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Here's Towns. And a deep three from MP. Good, and as this goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And here is Garland. Pass to Christie. Here's Rollins. Now, here's Garland. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The three from MP. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Garland with the bucket.
Well, this is what you get when you get Darius Garland off the basketball. Very capable in the catch and shoot.
MP looking around. From outside, off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sorber. Back to Christie. Here's Sorber. Now Christie. Here's Rollins. And it's off from three-point range.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Kicks it out to MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Knicks lead 125.
Los Angeles is on 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Bounce pass from Garland. Pass to Rollins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. MP against Rollins. And here's MP for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
128.
Out left to the wing for 3. The shot by Rollins no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
There's the screen, MP, and there's another one for the Knicks.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Christie with it. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Jones comes in for Bridges. Newell, he's checked in for the Clippers. And he sinks the second. The Knicks shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
Oh, that's a real nice-looking deep three ball there.
Knicks lead, 133-95.
Now Garland. There's the pick. To the wing on the left. Here's Sorber. And the Clippers miss again.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
2 minutes.
Jones against Christie. Pass to Sorber. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And the rejection by MP. Here he goes. Offensive rebound. Here's Diawara. Jones, no one around him. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And so here are the Clippers.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48. That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that worked.
Clippers moving the ball around. Pass to Rollins. Takes a three. And he's good on the three ball.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
And MP throws it down hard.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Over to the left wing. Here's Rollins. And the rejection by MP. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And he stays with it. Another shot. Robinson kicks to MP. 4 on the clock. Here's the three. And good! There's another. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now, our player of the game.